And it really dawned on me. I'm like, man, is that what Hollywood really is, or is that what fame is, man? You had to work to the bone, and then eventually, somewhere down the line, you will be able to enjoy this. At what point do you start enjoying it, man? When can you enjoy it? Do you enjoy it during this process, or do you enjoy it after the process?
Okay. From personal experience, because I do the music myself,
Mm-hmm.
and in a game, when you're in the game, it's no let up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because your window of opportunity in this game, you work all your life to get your opportunity. So when your opportunity does come, why sit back and relax? You understand what I'm saying? Because the window of opportunity of having your time and it being your moment is not going to last forever. It is what it is, a moment. You know what I'm saying? So while you're in it, you can't really enjoy it like you want to. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to think of, okay, while I'm hot, while it's our time, while it's my moment, I need to make sure I let them know who I am to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Unless you don't want all that, because I know a lot of artists that was cool with one plaque, cool. They cool. They don't want to do more. But if you're a person that's been striving for this for all your life, and you really been wanting this, and you want longevity, when that moment comes, you can't enjoy it. You won't enjoy it.
No, I get
You know what
that.
I'm saying? You want it. You won't enjoy it because you got to keep coming consistently.
No, I
So
get,
it's
I
like,
get
all
that
right,
completely.
next.
But I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, but is it fun?
It
Like,
becomes work. That's what people.
is it worth it?
It's
You know what I'm saying? Because I know it eventually becomes work. Yeah, I get that. But is it worth it?
It depends on the person. Like I said, it depends on the person. So if you're a person that feel like all you wanted to do was get your one hit, you cool. Now, if you're a person with longevity, you're going to realize I'm not going to enjoy that one record that I just made a smash hit record because I'm going right back in the studio trying to make another smash hit record or come off another big album or make another big album. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not going to, you know what it's worth. You understand the legacy aspect beyond it, a part of it, beyond the money. You know what I'm saying? Not just the money, but the legacy. You know what I'm saying? You're creating that legacy so you can look back when your moment is over with, whenever that may be, you can sit back and say, I did that. Or, and worst come to worst, you die at the top of your at the top of your career.
That's
you know what I'm
if
saying?
you get at the top of your career, though.
But that's if it's your moment. If it's like in an instance like that, it was their moment. It was their moment in time. And just like Selena died at the top of her career. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
She was at her peak. You know what I'm saying? So, just imagine if after that first record, Selena took a break and just wanted to relax, and then that same incident happened. We wouldn't have got half the music that we did get out of Selena, or even the experiences we got out of Selena. You know what I'm saying? So that's the aspect of it from looking at it as legacy. When you're in it, you're not thinking about fun and having a good time. You're thinking of the end, when it ends, when the marathon comes to an end. What can I look back and say? What have I accomplished? What have I achieved? Such as a guy like a Kobe Bryant in sports. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. It wasn't about, okay, I won a championship. How many times you seen guys win championships and never win again? They were cool with that. They're happy with that because that makes them a legend. But
Right.
Kobe was looking, when he went into it, I'm going to keep going and going because I want to make sure I built this legacy that it's going to be remembered forever. You know what I'm saying? Forever. Not just that was just a guy that won a ring or a guy like in the music, I got one platinum record. It's look at what I did at my time when it was my moment. You know what I'm saying? Because now look at even with Kobe. Kobe didn't retire. Kobe wasn't retired for more than 5 years. So if Kobe had said after that first ring, I'm done, we wouldn't have the legacy of Kobe Bryant the way we did because he pretty much played his whole life the sport of basketball, gave us his all, built that legacy. He didn't enjoy all those rings like he could have. He wasn't sitting back on the beach somewhere, that year, like, okay, yeah, I'm done. This is it. No, he was like, okay, I need to train, practice for next year so I can win a ring again or go to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So now only time he really got to enjoy that legacy was that 3 years. Or I think it was what Kobe was only retired 3 years. You know what I'm saying? 3-4 years, and then he passed. He wasn't retired that long. It was 2016. I think he retired, right? 2016 it was
about that. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so that's 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So to think of you spent your whole life playing basketball, some people would even look at Kobe's legacy and say the same thing. Was it worth it? Was it worth it all those times of not spending time with your children, your wife, do these games and playing these sports? Was it worth it?
Well, see, here's the difference, though. The difference between Kobe, sports athlete, and say, for instance, Brad Pitt, actor, he's probably more in demand than Kobe is. You know what I'm saying? Not that Kobe was, chopped liver or anything like that. I'm just saying, as far as an actor, they're all over the place. They got to do press junkets. They got to do fly overseas to do interviews over there. That's what I'm referring to. This like the whole
but it's
constant.
It's no different. I mean, I have personal relationships with NBA players, and it's no different. They do the same thing we do. They have to do their press runs. They have to do their interviews. It's a lot of things that we don't see that the players do off the court, with like relationships with communities and stuff like that we don't see. They stay on the run just like any entertainer on the big platform. It's the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's just that with music and movies, we tend to see more of what they're doing. With the NBA, they have them involved in so many things that they're required to do, such as spend time in the communities, their centers and things like that. Things we don't see. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things that we don't see, that their time gets stretched as well. So that's why I say again, it's synonymous to like, okay, is it worth it at the end? You know what I'm saying? Is it worth it? So I think it's more of a personal question to yourself. No matter what you're doing, is this what you want to do? Is this what do you do? Because we're all gonna die regardless. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you may do. You might eat good, you might eat healthy, you might live longer than someone else. But it's two things for sure, and it's life. You're born and you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So what are you gonna do with that time period when you're here? Are you gonna leave that legacy? So it's all upon you on if you want to build a legacy or if you don't. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it.
I agree. But my question is basically, I mean, I know it's worth it. I get it. But all the back and forth, when do you get a chance to actually enjoy it all besides all the way at the end? Because half the time, if you think about it, man, you're really from the get. And if you don't retire like until you're like whatever, 70 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how much life are you actually gonna enjoy after that?
It's the curse of the gifted. It's what happens. You understand that when you use your gift. You understand that.
Right.
It's not a thing you go into it for enjoyment. You love it. You love to do it for sure. But the enjoying the successes part, it's a different type of thing. It's a different type of reward. You know what I'm saying? Just the doing is enough for the ones that understands the big picture thinking of the legacy. The doing is the gratification. You know what I'm saying? To say that I can do what I love every day that I wake up. That's the gratification. Not just the awards, not just the I won a championship or I had a platinum plaque. That's cool. That's great. Those are bonuses that come along with it. But the gratification is that every day I get to wake up and do what I love to do. This is what I dreamed to do when I was a child. That's where the gratification comes in.